With a deep breath, Emmy Brewer dumped her Christmas exchange gift bag under the tree with the others, shrugged off her coat, and unwound her scarf. "You made it!" Her sister Madison helped with her luggage and latched the front door. Emmy dropped the rest of her things on top of her suitcase. Catching her reflection in the window, she ran her fingers through her dull, tangled hair, wishing she'd done the chestnut wash-in treatment that brought out the green in her eyes. Madison grabbed her arm and whisked them into the kitchen where the women in their extended family had gathered. Then her sister abandoned her as she popped into the garage where Uncles Stephen and Brian, along with Madison's husband, Jack, could be heard hooting over football. "So good to see you," Aunt Charlotte said, as she arranged a platter of cold cuts and cheese. "You look like you've been through it." "You really do, poor thing," Aunt Elsie said, from the other side of the finger-food-filled island, a slice of Emmy's mother's famous ham and sausage crescent ring now in her hand. Someone made it every year, so it felt as if her mother would walk through the door any minute. Not sure what to make of her aunt's assessment of her, Emmy busied herself with hanging her coat and scarf on the back of a kitchen chair. She'd been on a flight from New York to Tennessee, and travel did take it out of her, but she hadn't really been through it. Did she look that bad? If only she could have somehow delayed her trip. Now she'd have to endure even more days of Aunt Elsie pinching her side, asking when she'd last had the opportunity to get a good meal, and inquiring for the millionth time about why she didn't get a more suitable place to live that allowed her some extra spending money. Her aunt would undoubtedly eye Emmy's beat-up sneakers and offer an appeasing smile. She also wasn't quite ready for Uncle Stephen, demanding silence in the room in order to point out that Emmy needed a Christmas sweater because, apparently, she was the only one who'd forgotten to wear one. While they were well-meaning, they were nothing like her graceful, gentle mother, Anne Fairchild Brewer. Madison returned from the garage with their father, James Brewer. "There she is." Her dad came over with his arms wide and gave Emmy a kiss on the cheek. "Merry Christmas." He wrapped Emmy in a tight squeeze, lifting her and jiggling her around as if she were still a little girl. She didn't mind. The gesture took her back to her childhood and the happier days of her youth. Her dad had been her light after her mom died of cancer 10 years ago. He'd always seen more potential in her than she could see herself. He let her go and smoothed down his Christmas sweater, a montage of embroidered holiday gifts in red and green. "How was the trip?" he asked brightly. "It was good, despite the weather," she replied. "The storm's making a mess of things. I'm glad my flight wasn't canceled."